Hello guys, this is Program to Inspire. Welcome to the second part of the TCP Messaging App. Today we are gonna try to implement client side of the app. So create a new class, call it client, and change the package to .server to client. Here we're gonna have a private socket, private scanner, print writer, out and buffered reader in. Private boolean running is equal to false. String input and the main method and the constructor public client string server address and int server port. And we are gonna have few more methods, so let's create some of them now. Private void wait for input, public private boolean connect to server string address and int port, private void init, and that's everything for now. In the main method we're gonna create a new client and parameters local host and 5678. This is server address and port of the application where it's running. So for me now will be the same computer, so that's localhost and port 5678 like we specified here. Here we have to have a return statement, so return true, so we won't have an error. Now go into the client, boolean connect is equal to connect to server address and server port. If connected, this should be connected. If we aren't connected, print an error, so system.error.print line connection failed, else system.out.print line connected to the server. And running is equal to true, and call an init method here. Now going to the connect to the server and create a method. So socket is equal to new socket. Socket will have an address and port. Now this will have to be surrounded with try and catch. And here, if everything goes right, return true, otherwise return false. Now go into the init method. Here we are going to have scanner. We are going to initialize all the variables, so scanner is equal to new scanner system.in. That's our input from the console. Out is equal to new print writer socket dot get output stream and true. In is equal to new buffer reader, new input stream reader socket dot get input stream, and here we're gonna call some methods, so listen and wait for input that we already created. So now create this method as well, listen, and this will all have to be surrounded with try and catch. So let's put everything inside this and combine these two try and catches like this. This is the same exception, so no, we can do it like this. Now go into the wait for input, and here while running, so while application is running, we're gonna wait for input from the console. So input is equal to scanner dot next line, and we're gonna send whatever the input is. You also don't have this method yet created, so move it to the bottom. Now let's create a listen method. We are gonna create a new thread and call dot start immediately. So inside thread we have to have a public void run that runs when we call dot start. Inside here we're gonna have a while loop while running. So while the app is running, we're gonna have a string message, and we're gonna set the message to whatever the receive method, so whatever we receive from the server. This method is gonna be outside of here, so create it like this, and that's this. Now this method will throw an exception, so throws IO exception. This means that here we are gonna have to have a try and catch statement, so surround it with try and catch. And now create it like this string message, and if we get into the catch statement, we're gonna just break. This means that server is not running anymore, something like this. Some error happens. In the receive, we're gonna return in.read line. So that's what we get from the server. And when we want to send, we are gonna have out.print line input and out.flash whatever we typed on the console. We forgot here to add a system.out.println a message, so we can display it when we receive it. So now let's try it. Run server, and here is server running, and to clients you see multiple connections. And now let's open one client and type hi, and all the other clients should receive hi and server. So hi and hi, that is two clients. So if you type here hello, we receive it back, and here we display everything we received and all new connections. You can also join the chat later, so new connection, hello, and everyone should get it. So that's it for this app. So thank you guys for watching, and see you in the next one.